first graduated, I had the opportunity to work at Pacific Center of Health. I got to work with Alex DeBerry and Rick Gold and some very prominent practitioners, and it was such a wonderful experience for me because I had the support of my teachers and some well-known practitioners. They were also, when they went away on vacation, I got the chance to treat their patients. So to have that support was just a wonderful experience rather than me just being in an office all by myself with nobody to ask questions or for support. So it gave me the confidence, and in the beginning, the thing you need to build is confidence. I have found it just imparable to work with another practitioner that was successful. And just to see how that it's possible to be successful and to see somebody succeeding, it just inspired me to continue and know that one day I will be there too. The other thing I recommend is if you can get in to just observe a successful practitioner. Even if you don't get paid or you're not working, but just to be around that and to pick up that energy and see what their techniques are and how they handle the patients. And I did that, I started that in school. In fact, I started watching practitioners and doing internships in my second year of school. Your first year, you want to treat as many people as you can because you want to get the practice. And then after you get the practice, you get the confidence to allow it to flow. For setting a price for your practice, in my situation, I have to see patients 2 to 3 times a week to get the results that I want to see. So you have to keep it reasonable so that people will come 2 or 3 times a week. If it's at $80 or $85, which is the going rate for acupuncture, you're not going to get people in 3 times a week. It also depends on the area that you are working in. If you're in a very wealthy area, you can ask a little bit more. But I prorate prices if people are going to come in 2 to 3 times a week. And so I keep it reasonable so that people can get the results they need to get, that they come. And to remember that this is a therapy. It's not 1, 2, 3 treatments and they're all better. And you know, if you can help somebody in a couple of months that's had a problem for years, you're doing really well. So it may be 10, 20, 30 treatments. So you got to keep that in mind. You know, I would say between $40 and $50 is somewhere in that range is a good starting fee, especially if you have overhead and you need to pay malpractice and all these other things you don't think about, which you will find the first year. You know, the overhead costs can be pretty high. But again, you want to keep it, you know, reasonable so people will come, and that you don't. I'd rather see 50 people a week at a certain price than 15 people a week at a better price, you know, a larger, higher price, I should say. I'm Lisa Jean Podick. I am the founder and director of the Balance Center Acupuncture Clinic here in El Cajon. In my practice, I treat 4 patients an hour. I could treat more if I had more rooms, but right now I do treat 4 patients an hour, and Dr. Tan's method allows me to do that and be a very effective practitioner. I treat an average of 100 people a week.